back, Commander Squad, to a new episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commanders, maybe even yours, front and center. What do we play, Hado Ken?
We play EDH. And y'all know what that stands for by now. Excitedly Devastating Habits. You know why it's devastating? Because it costs so much money. Oh my God. I look in my wallet and I see the mothballs fly out. Today, my commander that we're featuring is the Locust God. We get biblical in this piece. You know, the God of flying roaches. And it gets devastating. He came from the Emmercat block along with his homeboy, the Scarab God, and the God that shall the God that shall not be named.
You leave Dwayne Johnson alone.
Anyway, let me explain the specs of him. He's a 4/4.
Just a 4/4.
He flies.
Just fly.
But that's not the important part. The important part is every time I draw a card, I create a red-blue insect with haste.
And flying.
And flying.
Yeah.
On top of that, say you're going to destroy my commander. You're going to murder my commander. That's cool. That's cool. I'm fine with that because at the beginning of my end step, he goes right back to my hand from my graveyard.
Sure.
You do what you do. Now, there's a lot of party favors that go to this deck. And I know what you're thinking. I've seen this deck before.
You just draw cards and you pull out a bunch of tokens. That's
Now,
what every Locust guy does, right?
Come on, that's not how we have fun. We like to get creative around here. So let me show you a couple of my set pieces. First of all the way from M19, the Chaos Wand. Now I know what you guys are thinking. What does Chaos Wand do?
I've seen it one time.
For 4, and you turn it sideways. You get to choose an opponent. I'm choosing you, Stan. I want you, Marsh. And I get to, when you keep flipping cards, and I get to cast any instant or sorcery from your deck for free.
It's true. So you go through somebody's refrigerator and you cast their spell.
Say if you casting green. I know you got ramp in there. I'm casting it for free.
For 4, but yeah, for free. Hopefully it's a big ramp spell.
Semantics. Semantics. Now coming up next, we get kind of hungry around here, and it gets a little expensive. So we like to get on that meal plan.
Yeah, we already told you, we go broke from playing Magic.
Now, there's a couple of cards I like to play. My first card I'd like to introduce you guys to is called Altar of the Brood.
Altar of the Brood is one of the nastiest one-drops I have ever seen, and I love to play it in a lot of my decks. I can't wait to feature it for one of my other special decks coming up. But let's tell them what Altar of the Brood does.
Altar of the Brood will get you knifed in the parking lot. As I can show you for my medical bills.
Let's tell them what the card does.
Oh, I'm sorry. The card says anytime a permanent hits the battlefield, token, land, permanent hits the battlefield,
under your control,
all your opponents have to mill
1 card each.
You'll see how this is going to get insane in a minute.
I mean, you probably already putting the pieces together. Locust God, pulling tokens.
Draw.
Yeah, it's coming.
Coming soon, Sword of the Body and Mind.
Yeah, one of the lesser used swords.
But it's going to be used in this deck. Protection from blue and green.
Doesn't really matter.
That's not the part I care about.
It stops beast within, I guess.
When this hits you, it makes you mill 10 cards, and I create a 2/2 wolf. I don't even care about the wolf. Hell, I'll even give you the wolf. I don't even care about it. Coming next, the Raven Guildmaster.
I love this card so much. I played it in my Nala deck because nobody saw it coming.
When I first heard of this card, I got hit with it, and I was immediately about to come across the table. All I know is things got real. Let me explain what this guy is. First of all, he's a butthole.
Yeah.
Second of all, he's a morph creature. You pay 3 for the morph, he's a 2/2. But if you play 2 blue and 2 colorless, he morphs over. When he does combat damage,
He does that dirt.
when he comes across that table, when he goes in your refrigerator, he makes you exile 10 cards.
Not Mill.
No. Remove from game. Now I know what you said. I'm going to meet you behind the dumpster. You know what? I understand. Now imagine putting a sword on him and hitting. You get to choose.
Yeah.
Now that's part of the meal plan. Now of course you got to make sure your hand size is infinite. So keep your spell books, keep your thought vessels, keep your reliquary tower. Keep your hand full.
Because you're going to be drawing cards.
The next is the card draw. There's a couple things in here. This kind of standard.
Staples.
Yeah. Like your Consecrated Sphinx.
Ooh.
Consecrated Sphinx says whenever you draw a card, your opponent, I draw 2.
Yeah.
What's that step you do after your upkeep?
You draw.
That's okay.
First you put your pants, then you draw.
Then you draw. I get to draw 2.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So I've been playing Magic not too long, but long enough to know that Consecrated Sphinx at one point probably should have been banned. But whatever, we'll come to that bridge whenever.
Now coming next is the Wind Reader Sphinx. Now when I first read this card, I read it wrong. Because I thought it said whenever a creature you control with flying attacks, you draw a card.
It's partially what it says.
That's only half the battle. The other half is knowing. And knowing that it says any creature. If any creature
We're flying.
comes across the table, you get to draw a card. Opponent attacks with a flying creature, I get to draw a card. My creature's attack with I attack with a flying creature, I get to draw a card.
And guess what? You poop out.
I poop out low bugs. Swarms of bugs. Get the raid out. Now, another thing I like to point out is an Eldrazi of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He's called the Deep Fathom Skulker. My homeboy, my brother from another mother says, whenever any creature I control does combat damage, I draw a card.
That's right. It's almost like biting of Thassa. Pretty much the exact same thing.
Thank you. On top of that, I can give a creature unblockable.
So better than biting of Thassa.
Now, this card is beautiful. I know what you guys saying, but you gonna mill yourself out. What you gonna do? You gonna mill all your good stuff. Might be what happens if somebody makes you throw your hand in the graveyard. You go. Card called Time Reversal. Time Reversal says that I take my hand, my graveyard library, shuffle up and draw 7 cards.
Everyone does.
Now imagine if Consecrated Sphinx draws is on the table.
Ooh.
I draw 2 cards for you. I draw 2 cards for you. I draw 2 cards for everybody.
For every card they draw. For 7 times 2 times.
Let it go. Now, before we get to the nit and grit, sometimes I like to get in people's refrigerators.
It's true. It's true. I'm still missing some OJ.
It was delicious. It was pulp free. I loved it. First, Empress Galena. My girl Empress Galena says I pay 2 blue and I turn her sideways and I get control of a legendary. You don't get it back.
Mm-mm.
It's mine. As a matter of fact, I'm putting it in my car. We're going to Wendy's after this. Coming to the stage. I love split second cards. And one of my favorite split seconds is Take Possession. Take Possession costs 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine. But I like that Planeswalk you got all over there. Oh my God. That Eldrazi you got looks dangerous. You know what would be even more dangerous? If it's on my side.
Oh, snap. And it's a split second.
Split second.
This is a split second.
That's a split second. You can't do nothing about it but watch it happen.
Oh, you don't even have time to poop your pants.
Nope. Because pooping your pants requires it going on the stack.
It's going on the stack.
And you can't put this on the stack. There's a couple things I like to do to finagle some things out here. I have a Basilisk collar. I know what you think, the Depth Touch.
Depth Touch.
What do you need Depth Touch for? I mean, apparently you can put it on a Locust insect or something and maybe block something big.
Yeah, whatever.
You think you're too linear. You combine him. You do a fusion dance with cards like the Endbringer.
Ooh.
The Endbringer is one of my favorite Eldrazi's. Every time you tap him, he does 1 damage to either a player or a creature. Put a Basilisk collar on him and he's killing creatures. Let me introduce you to the Nizis. That's right, the Nizis formerly known as Mizzet. My favorite one just came out in this new guild set. Now, first of all, the new Niz Mizzet apparel says, first, it can't be countered.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I draw a card, Niz Mizzet is going to do a damage to any target.
That's true.
Any target.
That's true.
I can put a Basilisk collar on if I want to.
And start blowing stuff up.
Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, I can draw a card. My homeboy, the Chasm Skulker.
Okay.
Now, I'm sitting here drawing all these cards. But I need to create, every time I draw a card, this Chasm Skulker gets a +1/+1 counter. Whenever he dies, whenever he dies, I create 1/1 blue squid tokens.
Blue tokens, yeah. They get in there.
I'm just drawing cards. I drew 50 cards. I kill it myself.
Leaving off the most important part of this. So of course you get the squid tokens based off the number of counters on the Chasm Skulker. They also have Island Walk.
I'm sorry, what?
Blue blue squid creature tokens with
Oh my god! Oh my god! I've been playing Kill Rock. Oh god! They have Island Walk. Oh my god! I have a card in my deck that turns cards into islands. Oh my god! It just got real. I need to go find a playing group right now.
All right, let's hurry up and end this.
Last but not least,
We thought we was at the last.
we thought we were finished, but this is the piece de resistance. The Deep Channel Mentor. Deep Channel Mentor says blue creatures I control are unblockable. Said, what color are my locust insects?
Red and blue, baby.
Which means that they get in where they fit in. And then, of course, I can make you meal anytime I want. We get down with this Locust God deck. I have been knifed at least twice. And you know what? I deserved it.
So I like what I see. Draw and mill. Mill and draw.
And murder.
I like what I see. All right. So I remember your inspiration for this was pretty much just, I want to play Locust God, but I don't want to look like every other Locust God deck. So you pretty much just took cards that you had left over, just threw them all together, and you created a couple things, but draw and mill. I like it. I like it. I hate playing against it, but I like it.
Thank you guys for joining us this episode as we get wild and crazy with our commander decks.
That's right. Please like and subscribe. Tell people about us. Let us know if you've seen other different types of Locust God decks out of there, not just, basically a Nekasar on a wheel, and just keep drawing.
Keep drawing.
All right. But that's all we have for you today. Like we said, like, subscribe, and join us next time when we come back with another episode of Command Center.
And trust me, we got plenty of new things on the rise starting next year. But until next time, peace.